Hello, welcome to Wrestling at Mom's Basement. This is going to be the Superstar Showdown from Jeddah. It doesn't have a country. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is my co-host, Joe Venuta.
Super Showdown. Am I handling the kickoff?
Yeah. Because I didn't even see the kickoff.
What the fuck is the thing about Showdown? Super Showdown. What the hell am I first now? And start off with the Usos defeat in the Revival. This was my match of the night.
It wasn't my match tonight. I thought there was a match better than it.
Didn't you just say it in
Ah, I'm sorry. No, it was. That was on the show, wasn't it?
No, it was on the kickoff.
Huh.
The Usos in Revival.
Then I think I did see it because they added it in with.
Oh, they have with the
I could have sworn I've seen this match. Yes.
The Usos one.
Yes.
Super pick.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. You literally said this.
Yeah, I thought I didn't. Anyway, it was a good normal tag match.
It was a pretty good match. The cable one much better.
Kind of like something you would see at a house show, to be honest.
What was it? On the show?
This is pretty much a gigantic televised WrestleMania house show.
C+.
C+, yeah.
To kick off the show, or past version, the second match on the show, Seth Rollins defeated Baron Corbin to retain the Universal Championship.
I thought this match was okay. I wasn't a big fan of most of the match being a conflict between Corbin and the referee instead of, his actual opponent. And that got annoying pretty fast, but overall, structurally, it wasn't a terrible match.
I was disappointed with the match because I was hoping that Seth could bring something out of Corbin. Especially this looks like they're going to be at least a summer feud. At least for this month and next month. Unfortunately, Seth didn't bring that out of Corbin.
Nah.
It was solid. It was a lot stolen from Corbin, and it wasn't bad. Just a very house show style match.
Yeah. I gave it a C-.
C. Up next, Finn Balor defeat Demon Finn Balor defeat Andrade retainer combo.
To me, I thought this was the best match of the night. It wasn't anything special because it didn't really seem like anybody went any distance. But still, I thought they did good work here. Andrade got a lot of time in and gets the Demon, which is kind of very unexpected. Yeah. Bobby Lashley wasn't able to get 3 minutes with the Demon, but Andrade can. So, I guess it's a good sign for Andrade.
Right. Yeah, it was another solid match. The work was perfect. But the crowd hurt for me. Was really dead for it.
Yeah.
Andrade lasts a lot longer with the Demon now. I anticipate that's good. It's the match that will come off much better with Chronic here.
Yeah.
And it came off as a wasted Demon. C. So for the outside issues. C+. You looked at me weird when I said an open match and gave it the same grade.
Yeah.
What's next? Oh yeah. Shane McMahon defeat Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of this one. You can honestly just point out everything wrong with it by just saying Shane McMahon defeated Roman Reigns. Yeah, I got it. Drew McIntyre came in at the last second, hit one kick, but honestly, Shane should never have gone toe-to-toe with Roman. Roman should have beat the shit out of him. And if they want to have Shane have a chicken shit finish there, he could have easily done it there with McIntyre. I just wasn't a huge fan of him pretty much going toe-to-toe with Roman Reigns.
This was bad as everyone gets working 50-50 match these days, apparently. Shane controlling Reigns was laughable. At best.
Yes. No,
at worst and best. In the year of our Lord 2019, Shane McMahon was a non-pay-per-view match. This sucked, but thankfully Shane didn't die from a heat stroke or a heart attack. People are worried about the two in the main event dying. Did you see Shane by the time he got to the ramp?
You remember when Kevin Owens beat him up backstage and he did those moons? Yeah. What he was doing here.
So thankfully he didn't die from a heat stroke or heart attack. Worst of all, Reigns' big revenge is likely beating Drew again next Sunday. So, that's going to be... F. Up next, Lars Sullivan defeated Lucha House Party by DQ.
Yeah, I don't know where to start with this one. I'm not a big fan of handicap matches to begin with because, well, it's a pretty uneven match and you're going to have to sit through. But okay, I get it. Lars should be a badass. Why doesn't he just destroy all three of them and win the match?
Oh, he does on Raw. He
does on Raw, yes. They rectify that mistake on Raw. But honestly, who cares?
The sad day crowd. I really hope no one and no way. This should have been simple booking, but they completely overthought it. So, atrocious stuff here.
Yeah.
F. Up next, Triple H, 84 years later, like the Jeff says, defeat Randy Orton 84 years later, like the Jeff says, because that's how long they felt like the match was going on for. On Triple H's end. Defeat Triple H.
I think Triple H is probably one of the better part-timers nowadays.
Well, you got Shane and that's who the main event. So, or Brock. He's not as good as Brock.
Well, out of the group, if you want to trust somebody with a 20-minute match...
Out of those four...
it's Brock.
Right, it's Brock.
But out of the rest of them, it's probably Triple H.
Oh, I full Cena. So.
Yeah, and Cena, yeah.
Brock and Cena had Triple H.
Yeah.
How the rest?
Everybody else, yeah, it's Triple H.
Yeah.
With that being said, Triple H should not be in a 25-minute match.
That's not no DQ. That's not no DQ.
Yeah. Honestly, this one just barely picked up at the end.
Yeah.
Where they actually started doing false finishes off of finishers. Other than that, this match was very boring.
It was another Triple H match that went way too long due to his vanity and the fact that he thinks he can work like he's 2000. It was an aggressively below average and plotted match with no fire, no sense of urgency, and a crowd that largely didn't care. It was okay in terms of work rate.
Yeah, I gave it a D. They picked it up just enough at the end.
C minus. The rest of the show falls off a cliff. Wait, not fully. Hold on. It's about to fall off a cliff. Well, it's about to fall off a below average cliff.
Yeah.
Into the abyss. Where am I? Oh, yeah, Braun Strowman defeat Bobby Lashley up next.
This came out just okay. I guess it exceeded my expectations because I thought this was going to be an absolute shit show. The beginning stretch was a bit of fun, where they started doing big power moves, but honestly, after that, it just kind of fell apart fast.
The start off strong, and then they got tired. Could be due to the heat, and it quickly faded. So it ended up okay.
I gave it a D.
C minus. Next, Kofi Kingston defeat Dolph Ziggler, retained the WWE Championship.
This match was okay. Honestly, it wasn't really anything all that special though.
I didn't like the finish. It was solid with the crowd being dead again.
I gave it a C minus.
Let's see. Up next, Mansoor won the 50-man Battle
Royal. If you've ever seen like very, very, very old school like Andre the Giant Battle Royals, this is kind of something like that. However, that was also like 30 to 40 years ago. So, essentially, when you pack 50 men, it's more like 51 men in the ring. When you pack 51 men in the ring, there's really not a lot of room to do much. So it's pretty much a lot of just picking somebody up and trying to get them over the rope. That was pretty much the first half of this match. Other than that, and after that, really no one got a moment to shine whatsoever.
No.
I think it was like Ali and
Ricochet with the Samoa Joe elimination.
Yeah.
It was like the final six of this stuff.
Yeah, and the guy who won, Mansoor.
Yeah, it was.
That's really all that looked good out of this battle royal.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just made 48 people not actually look good. So, good job.
if you're looking for your tag division, it's in the Battle Royal.
Yes.
Mine's still
It's nice to know that AOP's back. It's nice to know that the Viking Raiders aren't missing.
They didn't sink in their ship. Your tag champs are even represented.
Yeah.
Three of the four, because Dale Bryan has a brain. So yeah, it was a complete clusterfuck. But it results in a nice moment for Mansoor, but now they have to follow up on it.
Are they? They might, because he's in NXT.
Maybe he could challenge Braun for his big green sweet soy money championship he won last year.
Super Showdown. Hashtag Vince needs a new home in Boca Raton.
That was your rating for the match?
Yes.
Okay.
F.
D-. And the main event, The Undertaker defeat Goldberg.
You've heard a lot about this match over the week, where people have been calling it one of the worst main events they've ever seen. I kind of disagree. Was it good? Hell no. But maybe it's just because I heard a lot more of that buzz where, oh my god, this match is terrible, oh my god, this match is terrible, oh my god, this match is terrible, and you kind of finally watch it and it's not actually all that. It's not that terrible. I thought the beginning stretch was okay with the spears and the sit-up. But pretty much Goldberg concussed himself before the match, and both guys ran out of steam where they couldn't really do the finishing sequence. But I thought the beginning stuff was fun enough to just pass it.
I'll be nice to say that I want to say it was okay at the end. I thought it started off strong, and they had the right idea. I thought Undertaker broke his whole entire body on 2 spears, but I thought he was. I thought they started strong, and they had the right idea with the high impact stuff. But Goldberg either got knocked loopy into the post spot or the tombstone. And then
it also kind of ended kind of odd, where Taker just went off the choke slam.
And then it got sad, as Goldberg almost killed Taker with the blown jackhammer, and they blew the tombstone spot, leading to the quick finish, which was unfortunate.
I gave it a D-.
D-. Overall?
Overall, I'm giving the show an F.
It's the top 5 worst pay-per-view of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah. I'm taking the fact that it's Saudi Arabia and they're getting Saudi money and they killed journalists or whatever. But this was just an awful show to watch. I may have graded matches. Like, there may have been more Fs on other cards, like especially WCW cards.
I had 2 Fs, and I still gave it an F.
Yeah. I've had more Fs on other cards. However, those cards may have actually been better structured or booked, or I found a little bit more entertainment in it, where it wasn't just like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. That and this card was also 4 hours long, so.
Yeah, I had 2 Fs. The last 2 matches almost went to F territory, but it was a horrible event. With a day crowd. Knows I won't say that. Uninspired wrestling, not surprised. It was 150 degrees out. And then it was a horrendous $50 million house show. The book of the top faces too, I thought was really bad. Seth wins after the ref distracts Corbin. Hello.
Seth also escapes by a tripping Paul Heyman.
Yes. Roman loses to Old Man Shane after giving him way too much offense. And Kofi wins with help from Woods. As stomping grounds, so from here, we get Rollins versus Corbin, Roman versus Drew, and Kofi versus Dolph. All 3, especially the last one, all 3 are matches that have under-delivered. Especially the last one. Yeah. Roman, Drew, Kofi, and Dolph, surprisingly. All 3 are matches that have under-delivered. Top that off with 2 women's title matches that don't make no fucking sense whatsoever. Because Lacey's getting a rematch because she tapped out. And Alexa's getting a match because she's a Raw superstar for the SmackDown Women's title. And believe it or not, that's your freshest match so far on this card.
And the first time they did it, Bayley pretty much got buried.
And there's a good chance that will happen again. Because while I'm sporting my new implants, I'm going to be holding the SmackDown Women's title.
Alexa does not have new implants.
Yeah, she does.
No, she doesn't.
Well, if she wasn't concussed, I wouldn't be putting her in like a 10-minute national pay-per-view. If she was just coming with 5 concussions. But that's just me. I won't put her this Iconics either because she'll be dead in like a second. Well, Billy's wrestling the main roster. So those 3 matches are under-delivered. The 2 women's matches are bound to under-deliver. On this show, nothing felt important or click. There was no real effort out there. And it went way too long. But I honestly can't wait for Sweet Sally Money 4 in November. By the way, just to clarify, there's only 17 more shows left.
Oh, God.
So, of these.
Wednesday Night Dynamite can't come soon enough.
Election Night might not look bad on this card.
No.
That could have stolen the show.
Because I would figure there'd be a clean finish that would, end with Alexa's finish.
Finn and Andrade, for me, even disappointed too, by the way. I know how good they are. That was even disappointing for me.
It's not up to the standard I'd want them to hold up to each other.
Yeah.
With each other.
Up next, something that's probably actually miles better than this. Our WrestleMania 5 virtual review.
No, not a great show. But we'll get into it more.
Yeah, so see you then.
See you then.